dramas. We went from stories in pajamas. Then everything got hard to harness. Conversations with some pastors. What's good as soul if it is time?
Right, so it's currently Monday, and not only the first day of the week, but it's also the first day of the month. And how usually my first days of the month looks like is I have a lot of reflection calls with the team, and especially the management team. So this morning I had a call with our client success manager. He actually went into a burnout 2 weeks ago, and I don't know how he got himself out of it, but that was the quickest, person I've seen getting out of a burnout, to be honest. Mental health is very important, guys. He had been working for 2.5 years non-stop, no days off. And yeah, sometimes it gets to you. It doesn't matter how strong you are mentally, to be honest. Anyways, I might be sharing more details about that later. But so for today, I have another few calls planned up. One with our pod manager. We're going to go over last month's results. So the clients we onboarded, the clients we offboarded, the staff we hired, how everything is going. If we have 3 criterias. They're either flourishing, they're doing okay, or they're critical. And we go over all of that with, the people that we have in our team and also the clients that we manage. Also, I have a call with the finance queen, I would like to call her. So we have to do the payrolls as well, pay everyone. And anyways, I've been working for 5 days here in this cave. To be honest, my brain is a bit fried. I'm less productive. I'm less creative. So usually my limit gets reached after 4 or 5 days in this cave. So what I like to do is change scenery for a day or 2 max and just work from outside, work from a cafe, smell the coffee, see how other people work, just get the noise in, and that usually recharges me actually. And then when I get back in the cave, I'm recharged and I'm good to go again for another 4 or 5 days. Anyways, we'll take you guys with us again this week. It's a new episode. To be honest, I don't really have a big idea of what's going to happen this week. There's a lot of things that are uncertain. We might do a day trip. I might be doing a seminar, and things are getting sorted as we speak. And yeah, you'll see if that happens or not. Thank you for tuning in again, and let's get this party started. Alright guys, I just got home from working at the cafe, and as expected it did me well. Changed scenery, had some good coffee, good food, did my meetings over there, spoke to the pod manager, the finance manager, everything went well. We recapped last month basically. We went over all the numbers that we did, the cost and everything. I mean, as an entrepreneur, I think it's very important to know your numbers. If you don't know your numbers, then what are you measuring? And if you don't know what you're measuring, like how do you know if you're going or you're on the right track basically? Because some people think like, all right, if you have a company, each month should be topping the previous month in terms of revenue, profit, and so on and so on. But in the ideal world, that might be the case. But in the real world, that's not always the case, especially if you're dealing with a lot of staff and so on, because sometimes you have to overhire for the demand that you're expecting in the future, for example. So overhiring usually, increases your cost and lowers your profit margins in that case. But in the long term, it will help you scale much faster, because by the time you have the demand, then you are ready for it as well, which is very important, obviously. Yeah, that's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright, I really wish I could make these episodes more interesting for you guys with parachutes and jet skis and so on. But the fact is, it's just a lot of grind going into it right now. It doesn't matter if I'm in a cafe or in my cave, it's just work. Because if you want things that other people can't have, then you have to do the work that other people won't. And that's what it comes down to, and that's what we're currently doing. A lot of people are always jealous of what you got, but nobody's jealous of how you got there, So if they knew all the hours of work in it, everybody would be falling off the wagon if basically they did the same thing as you. Anyways, did a bunch of meetings. One of the meetings was with a new client. This one is a pretty interesting one, and I decided to document this one. So this will be a fun one, I guess, for me. It's been a while since I've done a case study at all. It's a new brand, fashion store in the Netherlands. What we're gonna do is document everything and see how fast we can get them from 0, where they are at right now, to 50K revenue. So I'm guessing 2 months, but let's see how fast we can get there. We're gonna document everything from day 1 until maybe day 30 or 60, depends on how fast we can get there. If you want to follow along this journey, I would say follow us on Instagram, because I'll be probably posting each day about the journey, about the numbers, how much ad spend, how much revenue we're bringing in, and so on and so on. The meetings are over for now. We're heading to my friend's house in the mountains, take a breather there, relax a bit, and then come back, probably put in more hours of work, and then hit the gym as well tonight. So yeah, see you guys later.
Yeah, I'm out here on the road. You can hear it in the voice. Still get this shit off though. Look, the money speaking for itself. I call it fortune tell. Five top from a bitch that work at corporate sales. Chinchilla, Ushanka, we skiing out in Courchevel. Breaking news, they try to kill him, but the boy prevails.
Go. How does it feel?
To do what?
To fight. All good, bro. All good.
Alright, so it's Wednesday. I did get some feedback from you guys on the first 2 episodes. Some of you really requested that you wanted to see more of an insider look in what I'm actually doing on the computer while I'm working, right? So let me give you guys a quick sneak peek. I mentioned yesterday slightly on that we're trying to scale a store or build a store from 0 to 50k revenue, and we will be documenting the whole journey on our social media channels. Right now the ads are created and I just launched them, so just have a quick look at it. So these are the 5 campaigns that we created on Meta. They're divided with Tofu, Mofu, Bofu. In those campaigns we have 17 ad sets, and in those 17 ad sets we have about 70 ads that we're currently testing. This will become less as we go, obviously. We have also 3 campaigns running right now, shopping campaigns. We're finishing the PMAX campaign today as well. And in terms of email, because this store hasn't had sales for 6 months, we're gonna also blast out an email reminding people who we are and what type of products we have in our new collection. So again, guys, if you wanna actually follow these things day by day, then make sure you follow the social media channels, because I'll probably not be sharing all of this on the YouTube channel at all. This is the more nerdy stuff, so if you want the nerdy stuff, make sure you follow on our socials. All right, I guess it's gonna go through. Yo, what's good, brother?
Well, I'm good. We are preparing the design for promoting tomorrow's session.
Actually, I wanted to talk to you about that as well. Do you have any idea of, can you give me an idea of what the room looks like?
I will connect you to Mustafa. He give you all details.
Okay.
It's like a U shape, and then there are chairs and stuff.
Okay.
There's a data show.
I'm thinking of just one slide of that's it, just the details, and then I can just start to wing it as we go with the flip chart. So how many people does the room take? Because I also have 3 friends with me, and probably one of my staff is also coming.
Bring them. That's perfect. So we're here tomorrow from 9. Whenever you want to come, just come here and we can just prepare everything and talk about future plans and all of that.
I guess we're going to do a seminar. All right, I think we can conclude today. Wednesdays are always about the management. So I had a call with the platform managers team, the sales, client success manager, sales manager, and the HR director this morning. And what we usually discuss is the plan on how to attack this week, basically. It's funny, as we grow, it's less about how we can do it. It's more about who we need to do it. Back in the days when you had a small team, it's always like, all right, how can we do this? How we can do that? And as we're growing, it's more like, all right, who do we need to do this? Like right now, we're lacking in, let's say, email marketing. We're hands short. So it's not like, all right, how can we somehow do more with the hands we have? But it's more like, all right, who do we need to help us get out of this situation right now? So it's interesting how you move from how to who as you grow your agency or as you grow any business. And I think that's the key moment that you start seeing real growth, because as long as you're focusing on how, you're focusing on your own time. The moment you start looking at who, you start leveraging other people's time, and that's when you really can start growing much faster. All right, guys, that's it for today. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys later.
When you're in Netherlands, you complain how cold it is, and then when you're here, I complain now my whole face is melting at 2 p.m. What time are you speaking today, actually?
2, bro, 2.
Oh, shit. Is it 2 already?
No, it's 1. 1:15. 1:15.
So what is it about?
Bro, to be honest, I don't know because I don't know the crowd, so I have no idea what to expect. And I didn't want to prepare like a presentation that nobody cares about, basically. So I have a PowerPoint presentation. You know how many slides?
How many?
One slide. I swear to God, it's one slide.
A wise man once says, better one slide that's good than 10 slides that are.
Whatever, awful, whatever. I don't know, I've never heard of this one.
I didn't hear about it either. I just made it up in the moment.
Kazar said.
Yeah, a wise man once said.
Wise man once
Every
said.
time I want to say something like smart, I say a wise man once said.
Hey, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a smart one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep doing that in
Yeah.
the presentation.
Yeah.
A wise man said
Yeah.
about this marketing.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm gonna wing it, man. I'm gonna ask like, you know, where they're from, what they want, what they, you know, what they're looking for, and then based on what they tell me, I just wing it, man. I could go in depth about sales, marketing, segmentation, product, pricing, whatever.
One. Peace.
So if you want a sale, which is right here, you need to bring people through your funnel. And whatever funnel it is, that we're gonna discuss. Who runs ads at the moment? Anyone? Specific ads? Yeah, okay, perfect. Now, you could go directly on social media and say, my cake is the best and blah, blah, blah. And sure, 5% will believe you and they would buy from you. That's always the case.
Yeah, we come in peace. Aye, from the west to the east, north to the
Hi guys, it's been a busy week. Yesterday we had a seminar. Now we're just taking a rest, relax, and enjoy the time with the friends. And I'll see you guys next week.